Hey guys, Tara here from Recovering Book Hoarder. I'm so irritated because this is the second time I'm taping this. I went to edit my video and the first part of it disappeared. I have no idea where it went to. So, have to retape the entire beginning of my video. So today we are doing my weekly chat. I was absent last week for my weekly chat, very unexpectedly so, because I got my third COVID shot. I got my booster, and I did not feel good afterwards. So I got it last Friday at around 11:15 in the morning, and I felt fine until I woke up around 4 a.m. and I had a fever, and I felt like I had been hit by a Mack truck. Like my entire body hurt. I was freezing cold. I was shivering. I had to put my comfy on, hood up on my comfy, underneath covers. I had a terrible headache, and it lasted for about 12 and a half hours. After about 12 and a half hours, like 4:30 in the afternoon, I felt like back to 80%. And I am a big proponent of vaccines and the medical community and medical testing breakthroughs, all that. If it weren't for that, I have several family members and myself that would not be here today due to medical conditions. So I do my part, my family does our part, especially for those that can't for whatever reason, that are literally unable to get vaccinated and are at real high risk. We do our part to keep them safe. And I will take being sick for 12 hours over the possibility of being sick for a week, 2 weeks at a time, possibly being in the hospital. And I do have autoimmune conditions that my endocrinologist has told me there's like a 95% chance if I were to get COVID, I would be hospitalized for a significant period of time. And I can't afford that. Like financially, it's expensive to be in the hospital. Even with health insurance, it's expensive. So that's why I was not here last weekend, because I slept pretty much all day long, and by the time I woke up, I was just like so wiped out, worn out. And work wise, the last 2 weeks haven't been a whole lot better. The need for mental health services right now is just so high, and the providers are just not there. So I, run a mental health agency, and I just can't find people, and we get calls and referrals constantly, and having to turn anyone away because we don't have the staff is somewhat traumatizing for me. Like, I hate knowing there's people out there that need help and we are unable to provide it for them. So that's been work. I've been really look forward to not having to go to work when I don't have to. I wish I could just, stay home and read and craft and color all day long. So so this week I had an endocrinologist appointment on Wednesday. It is my 1-year T1D diagnosis anniversary. So it's about a year ago that I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and that's one of my autoimmune conditions. I also have Hashimoto's, thyroiditis, and Raynaud's. So I've got 3. When someone has one autoimmune issue, they are much likely to have more than one. So I didn't even know type 1 diabetes was an autoimmune disease until I was diagnosed with it. So I went for I have to go see the endocrinologist every 4 months. So on Monday I went and had blood work done. And I had been feeling like, prior to even having my booster, I had been feeling terrible, like crippling anxiety, really bad depression, racing heart, sweating. My hair's been just like, for a while, the hair, having issues with my hair, sweating, just a lot of stuff. going on. And as it turns out, my thyroid, for the first time in at least 12 years, is not hypo. Well, I shouldn't. Okay, so I've been on Synthroid for 12 years because I have hypothyroid because of the Hashimoto's. Stuff just stops working on my body all the time. Like, my thyroid just doesn't like to produce thyroid hormone anymore, which is what Hashimoto's does. So, here, turns out, my medication needed to be adjusted. I've been on 175 mcgs of Synthroid for at least like 5 or 6 years. I haven't needed it to be changed. And they had to take me down to 150. So I went from 175 to 150. So I started that this week. Had to skip one dose because there's a really long half-life in the body. So I had to skip a dose and then start on the correct dose. So hopefully I'll be feeling better. When I told my doctor what was going on, she's like, yeah, it's because you're over-medicated right now. We need to change your medication. Like, oh, thank God. Because it's been bad. It's been really bad. So, really hoping that this is the answer that I needed, and I am going to start feeling better very soon once those levels even out. On the plus side, I have my cholesterol, which was really high prior to getting my diabetes under control, and she didn't put me on any medication at that point because she said she was pretty sure it would regulate once the sugar was under control, and she was correct. So there was 4 things that were really high on my cholesterol last year. This year, only 2 of them were high, and they weren't as high. And my A1C is 6, started out at 13.2. A1C is 6, and 5.8 is considered normal, so that's good. But my doctor said we're hitting that 1-year anniversary. My honeymoon, what they call the honeymoon period, is probably going to be ending here very soon. I'm not looking forward to that. So for now, up until this point, my pancreas has still been creating some insulin. So what happens with type 1 diabetes, unless I'm probably going to do a bad job explaining this, but this is what I understand. With type 1 diabetes, your pancreas is attacked by these antibodies. That's how they know that it's type 1 versus type 2, because you test positive for these antibodies. So these stupid antibodies are attack my pancreas, and they'll just keep doing that until it poops out. So for now, even though it's being attacked, it has still been making some insulin on its own, and I have to take a long-acting insulin every night to help that along. Once the pancreas stops working, I will have to take mealtime insulin and more than likely be on an insulin pump at that point. And not really looking forward to that for so many reasons. The only nice part about that is that I can cover my carbs. Like right now, I have to really watch very, very strict diet because I'm fully dependent on that mealtime insulin. I can adjust the insulin I do at meals to cover the amount of carbs I want. So if I want pizza, I can have pizza. I just make sure I take the right amount of insulin before that. So that'll be the only nice part whenever I have to do mealtime insulin, but that's the only positive I can think of. So, my appointment was overall pretty good. Like I said, I'm all about the medical field, because if it weren't for medical advances that have been made with diabetes, if your body can't live without insulin, and my body doesn't make it very well on its own, and it will eventually not make it at all. So, I go back, follow up in 4 months, and like I also have to get a ultrasound before I go back, because I have nodules that they like to keep an eye on and check yearly too. So that is what has been going on health-wise. I told you guys last time I was on here that I was going to start doing some vitamins. I did do that. Also told you guys I wanted to increase the amount of water that I'm drinking each day, and I have increased it. I am not at the point I would like to be. I want it to be more than I'm drinking now, but I'm drinking at least 2 bottles of water a day, which is still not anywhere close to enough, but it's better than what I was drinking before. So, progress, small steps. Okay, let's see. What else do I have going on? So I've been working in my room. I have been very much inspired by ColorTube lately. And one of my goals at the beginning of the year was to start coloring again. I had stopped because of inflammation, arthritis that was in my hands. And once I cut the sugar out, the pain in this hand went away. So apparently the sugar was causing inflammation that was making my arthritis act up. So I used to color every night before bed, got out of the habit because of that. And I really want to start coloring again. So all my coloring books, which I have a ton of coloring books. Even though I haven't been coloring, I've still been collecting coloring books. They're all on the very tops of my Billy bookcases. And the two, not easy to get to. So I decided that I needed to start rearranging my bookshelves so that I could easily access all of my coloring books. So I started on that this week, and some of you may have seen I started posting some coloring book tours because I'm doing that. I want to start posting some coloring stuff also. So my floor was covered with the coloring books, and then as I was cleaning the area I wanted to put them on, I came across stuff that needed to be put into scrapbooks. So I did that this week, which if you want to see what scrapbook flip through, stick around to the end, or I'll put a timestamp down below where the scrapbook flip through starts. I'll do that at the very, very end of this video. Needed to make space to put my project bags on for my cross stitch. I really need to clear out another shelf that is for my yarn because they just don't fit in project bags. My room is exploding Michaels and Hobby Lobby bags with yarn in it. So I did clear off one area of one of my carts that's for my cross stitch that's going to fit that. And then this week, probably, my plans to do several try a chapter tags to get rid of books that I know there's a ton of books on my shelf that I have no interest in reading, that I either got for free or I purchased from book outlets. I haven't gotten to try a chapter, which, like, if I buy a book at Barnes & Noble, then I sit and read a chapter before I buy it so I can make sure that I like the writing style. And with a lot of these books, I couldn't do that. So I need to make space, and that's the only way to do it. So you'll see several of those coming up on my channel because I'll probably hopefully I can get through and tape a bunch of those this week is what I would like to do. As far as watching things, I have fallen down a rabbit hole, guys. I have fallen down a rabbit hole. Let me tell you what it's called. So I have never been a big Lularoe fan. I have never sold it. I think I have one pair of the leggings. I know I had one pair of the leggings. It was plain black, and they ended up very quickly getting holes in them. They were so thin. I was one of those people that got a really, really bad pair. So that was my only experience with Lularoe. But I am strangely obsessed with all of the here's my experience with Lularoe videos, and I found something, guys, that is just, it is a rabbit hole. So it is a YouTube station called LLR Defective, and it has the depositions from 2019 that the owners and people that work there did and stuff, and I'm obsessively watching them right now. I'm on video 7. Oh no, I'm about to start video 6 of Deanne's testimony, and it is so disgustingly interesting to me. So that's the rabbit hole I have fallen down. And yeah, okay, so I think that's about it for my week. Last 2 weeks actually. Trucking along with school for Cass and just, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and talk reading. I have finished a few books so far. First book I finished in September is The Adventure Zone by Clint McElroy, Griffin McElroy, Justin McElroy, Travis McElroy, and Carrie Peach. And this is a graphic novel that is a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. And it was fun. It was 3 stars. I just don't know that graphic novels are for me. This is my second one. I have one more on my shelf to try to see if I like it. I don't know. I think because there's just not as much detail. I don't know. I don't know what it is that I have a hard time with them. But Cass really likes them. When she saw this, she was like, what is that? She loves graphic novels. She likes D&D. So even though there is some adult language in here, it's not anything she hasn't heard before. And I'm probably going to let her read this if she wants to. But so yeah, I don't know that I'm going to read anymore. This is the first in the series. And I don't know. Well, we'll see. As of right now, I don't plan on reading anymore anytime soon. All right, then I finished Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. This was my first Alice Feeney. This will not be my last Alice Feeney. This was 5 stars. I did not see any of the twists coming until Alice Feeney wanted me to. And I am definitely, this is a keeper. I'm going to go back and reread this so I can see how the rest of the story holds up when I know what's going to happen. Like, does it work? Does the ending work? And that's important. Like, I did the same thing when I read The 7 Half Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I had to go back and read it to see if the ending worked. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Then I listened to The Haunting of Maddie Clare by Simone St. James. That was Simone St. James' first book, from what I understand. My first book I had read by Simone St. James was Broken Girls, and I read The Sundown Motel, and I really loved both of those. The writing style in this one is not similar. Like, I would not have guessed that it was Simone St. James if I didn't know I was reading Simone St. James. And there's like kind of a romance in it. It's a ghost story, and it was just okay. It was 3 stars. I read the first book in Seed to Harvest by Octavia E. Butler, and this has 4 books in it. My plan is to read all 4 this month. And the first story is called Wild Seed, and it was 3 stars. The only other book I've read by Octavia Butler was Kindred, and I loved Kindred a lot. I read that last year. That was a 5-star read. Like I said, this one's good. If you are a fan of the book Lasher by Anne Rice, that series, I think that you would really like this book. It reminds me a lot of it. Like, the whole time I was reading it, I kept thinking about Lasher. So, this one was interesting. It was good, but nothing like I'm not super excited to continue reading it. The rest, let's put it that way. Then I read Beecham Hall, Danielle Steele, and it's been probably like 25 years since I read a Danielle Steele novel, and this is one of her more recent ones, and I feel like her voice is a lot different than I remember it being. Could just be how long it's been since I read one, but I enjoyed this. This was a 4-star read, and it was fun because Beecham Hall is a fictional show that is very much inspired by Downton Abbey. So if you're a fan of Downton Abbey, I think that you would like this one a lot. And then I finished this morning, I finished Encounters with Jesus by Timothy Keller, and this was a 3-star book. Probably because it's not what I thought it was going to be. Shame on me, because I go into books assuming something based on the title, and that's not the case. I thought it was going to be about people now, their individual encounters with Jesus in their lives, and it's not. It's about encounters from the Bible that people have with Jesus, and that's not what I was looking for. Unexpected answers to life's biggest questions. I don't know that it's fulfilled that. I don't know. It's 3 stars. It was fine. Okay, so I don't know if I already talked about what my plans are for next week or not. Yeah, I did already. All right. I will go into the part that I taped previously. All right. Past hair is about to come on now. So, I was talking about roots. so I did not start this right at the beginning of September. I started a couple days in October. And so I am liking it a whole lot so far. And I mean, so this was my 5-star prediction for the month. And also my intimidating read book I'm scared of. I'm scared of it. But so far, it's good. It's good. Really good. All right, then I am reading Hope Harbor by Irene Hannon. Sorry, I'm getting like a heck of a glare today. And this one it was my pick for my In Real Life book club, my Circle of Sisters book club. And I am enjoying it. I am pleasantly surprised because I hadn't pre-read it. So it was like, fingers crossed, hope, because I've had some before where I'm like, this is not going to work out. This one I'm liking quite a bit. And it's really, if you like small town kind of romance tales, like I feel like if you were a fan of Everwood, then you would like this book. Like, it's not about kids or anything. Like, I know Everwood had that, like, a fall of teenagers. This one doesn't, but it's that same kind of like small town feeling. But yeah, anyway, I'm liking it. It's good. I'm only on chapter 4, but it's good. Okay, then I'm reading Cup of Comfort for Mothers. This was on my list of 21 books I want to read in 2021, which is books that have been on my shelves forever that I need to, read and get them out probably. And this is, very much like a chicken soup of the soul. It's okay. But I thought that it was going to be like children talking about their mothers. Because I think that's like the stage I'm in right now. Like, my mom's 60, let me think, 63? Born in 58. Yeah, I think 63, right? 64? In her 60s. She's in her 60s. And, I'm at the point where, like, I love my mom. I love my mom. And, like, my mom's perfect. She's perfect. And I want to read other people's relationships with their moms, too, and their perfect relationships, because when you're a teenager, your mom doesn't know anything. But I'm at the point where my mom knows everything. And she's, like, the smartest person. Her and my dad are, like, the smartest people ever. And so that's what I was thinking this was going to be. And it's at least the point that I'm on right now. It's not. So it's fine, but I can't say, like, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to pick that up. No, not really. I am reading Well Met by Jen DeLuca, and this takes place at a Renaissance festival, and I really love festivals, fairs, carnivals, circuses. That one of my favorite tropes. And we haven't really gotten into the actual Renaissance festival itself yet. They just like pick the people for it and things, and so right now it's okay. Not like mind-blowing, but it's fine. I'm hoping it gets better. Then I started last night State of Fear by Michelle Crichton. And this one, I had tried to read this before and could not get into it, but I'm glad I kept it because I'm liking it much more this time. And then I am about to start tomorrow. I'll be starting Teachings for an Unbelieving World by John Paul II, Pope John Paul II. And love the former Pope John Paul II. He was just an absolutely amazing man, and these are a bunch of his essays. Newly discovered reflections on Paul's sermon at the Areopagus, however you say that. So I will be starting that tomorrow, and like I said, I'm going to be moving into the second book from Seed to Harvest, which is called Mind of Mind. So that's what's on my upcoming for this week. Then I wanted to show you guys, the Booktube Spin took place this week also, and so I wanted to show you what books I got. So I can't remember what the numbers were. I think 5 and 7 maybe? I don't remember off the top of my head. If you want to watch his video, I'll have it linked down below. But the books I got from there that I'll have to read before the end of the year is Iron Lake by William Kent Kruger. And I read This Tenderland by William Kent Kruger at the beginning of this year, and it was my first 5-star read of the year, and it was amazing. So I am hoping that the rest of his live up to that, so that's why I'll be reading that. And then the other one I got is Suspicious Minds. This is a Stranger Things novel. It says, before the Demogorgon, before the Mind Flayer, Terror, or a Human Face. This is by Gwenda Bond, and it's a story that takes place in the Stranger Things universe. I think it's about Elle's mom. Yeah, about Elle's mom, Terry. So those are on my lists. I just wanted to show you guys what I got for that. And then I have one acquisition. I did choose my book of the month, but they're not here yet. So I'll hold off and show you those probably next week. I had a pre-order that I've been waiting for that came out. And so I'm probably gonna, if possible, add this to my reading list this month. If I can't get to it this month, it's definitely going to be on my TBR for next month. And that is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. And this is set in the Caraval universe, and it follows the Prince of Hearts. And how far would you go for Happily Ever After? This is the special Barnes & Noble pre-order pink edition, and it has a secret cover. So this is the secret cover underneath. And then it is also signed, and I'm so excited because I got one of the pink signatures, which is what I was really hoping for. So I'm really excited about this because I love Caraval. It's just such a fabulous universe to spend a little bit of time in. So got those. Okay. I think that's all I have. I'm going to flip around and show you guys my scrapbook that I worked on, got done. Yeah, it's not done, but it's done for now because everything that needed to go in went in. All right. See you in a second. Okay. So this is the scrapbook that I use, and I got this from Amazon. It's just plain. I love it because I can decorate it. Both sides are just plain like cardboard, and it has this to keep it together. So move that to the side. So open it up, and this is the front. So it comes with this folder, not file folder thing, this envelope right here. And in here I have my Pippi magazines that come with my Pip stickers each time. And then this was just some stickers I love, a bag that I got when I went shopping with Rainy over at Rainy Day Reads. Punxsutawney sticker, because that's my favorite place to go. Okay, I'm gonna have this up a lot because it's just too hard to see if I have it down. So anyway, okay. So the cover is just photo bombed with things that remind me of me. Look at this cute Hufflepuff sticker. Got him from Etsy. I get a lot of stickers off of Etsy too. So like this, all these are Pipsticks. This came in a LitJoy Owl Crate box, I think. I have like a whole collection of office stickers. This was from what's it called? Solitaire Grand Harvest, which is like my favorite game to play. And yeah, but all of these stickers I feel like are, yeah, quite a representation of me. So anyway, that's that. Okay, then this is the inside. I'll be decorating this. I'm going to do something else with here, but essentially this is just ephemera for my life. So things that I like and I want to put in. So start with, these are all of the bookmarks that come with my book of the month each time. And I love the bookmarks. I think they have the most clever sayings. They're so fun, but I strictly use magnetic bookmarks now. So I decided I wanted to keep them all, and I just put them in here. Sometimes some of them I cut down. And these are stickers from StuckOnCreations. No, MySecretCopy. I think these are from MySecretCopy. I'll have all these linked down in the description. All right, then we've got a remodel thing that my dad did here. for our kitchen, possibly. Things from when Cassie and I were doing videos. These were some stuff from there. Just some stickers. Golden Girls that came in the puzzle thing I got. Alright, sorry if you see like random things over stuff, it's because I had to cover up addresses. So, just some envelopes, Brian and Cassidy, stuff from things I've ordered, my 40th birthday party. Isn't this awesome? This is from an Etsy shop that sells Hamilton mugs. This came for free. And Hamilton mugs I ordered, you're awesome. Wow. Yeah, so fun. This envelope is from Germany, which is why it has different stamps and why I needed to keep it. All right, then this is just things from gifts, cards, gift cards, my first ever bonus check, you know, use washi tape, stickers. Okay, then on here I've got, this is from the Morgan Crow special edition box, and I made sure I did all of this in kind of like moon stuff. This was a sticker from Pipsticks. These are all Pipsticks. Washi tape that I feel like that was Pipsticks too. I could be wrong. Some stuff from weddings, things from orders. Right then, another Grand Harvest Solitaire sticker. Some gift receipts from some stuff I got to Dwight Schrute. So fun. From stickers I got from Etsy. This was what I ordered, and then just stuff from them. Okay, this is a map of Pittsburgh when we went on the double-decker tour bus for Cassidy's birthday. Some things from things I've ordered. Like, look, guys, I keep everything. I love how it looks. This was a fun Luna. I can't remember where that came from. Maybe it came in the LitJoy box. I'm not sure. Again, some stuff from gifts, stuff from weddings, wedding shower from my cousin's wedding, their favors that they had, pips, some stickers there. This is from my cousin Brianna's shower. This was a game we had played. So we had to guess how old she was, which was kind of fun and just like that. And then this was from the program from their wedding, same wedding, the invitation, very Christ-centered wedding. So I've got the cross here, from an envelope, her bridal shower invitation. Then this one was from my other cousin that got married this year, Marissa. Her bridal shower invitation, the placement cards, this was on all the tables at the reception, like a order of how things were going to go, thank you card. Yeah, thank you cards, more thank you cards. Pipsticks down here, washi tape. Peanut butter taco is like my favorite for planner stickers. I just love her stuff. So this was a receipt from my first ever peanut butter taco order. And this was from my youngest niece, her first birthday. And rainbows are like, it's a long story, but rainbows are what we associate with her and my grandmother. This was from her actual birthday party. And this is my oldest niece, that's her sister. And these were just Christmas cards. Put that under there because I wanted to make sure I could see the underside too. And this is from a Game of Thrones book I had. Thank you card. Gift. Cut this off of a bag and put it there because I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's like embossed. It's what the stickers come from MySecretCopy. Then this is from Luna. This is her list of lost things from school. Then this is like way back because I just didn't go in any order for this. This is the bridal shower for my brother and sister-in-law who've been married. They were married before they had the babies. So bridal shower. Then this is the baby shower for Ava's. Their first Christmas card with her, introducing Ava Grace, and thank yous. This is from, I love when there's photo booth places, so photo booths from places we've been. Then Cassie made this for me forever ago. Old 2000. Now we're looking 2016, 2017. This was even before that. This is from now. Star photo booth at a wedding we went to. And then, yeah, these are like old, but we're just laying around. So that's that. And then I put this back here. Another bag from the day that Rainey and I went shopping. This one's from the needle store. And I just have stuff that I didn't end up putting in pages living in there. So I did that one. And then I also started this, which is for vacations. Okay, I could take back in a little further. So again, I got this off of Amazon. So this is just ephemera from when we went to a Myrtle Beach trip. And just stuck everything in here that I still had. And there's lots of space in here still, so I'm sure there's more things. This was from several years ago. So that's it. That was the scrapbooking I did this week also. And hopefully I can keep up with it now. So, all right, guys, I will catch you later. Bye.